Returning from the dead, his secret lover. Chapter 1, Some Grand Love. Sebastian is coming back. The 8 months pregnant Sasha was folding the newly bought Onesies in the nursery when she heard the housemaid's conversation. He's coming back. Is it because my due date is approaching? Her heart was bursting with joy until her hands trembled. Although Sebastian was the baby's father, she had only met him once on their wedding night. He never showed up after that. With watery eyes, she caressed her pregnant belly. Oh, my baby. I know your daddy doesn't like me. But it's okay. I will be happy as long as he's here to witness your birth. A smile of joy and satisfaction lit up her face. 2 days later, Sebastian was finally back after disappearing for 10 months. When Sasha heard the news, she held her baby bump while carefully trotting out of her bedroom to meet him. As she looked down from the top of the stairs, her face turned ashen. Apart from the man whom she missed a lot, she saw a woman standing next to him in the living room. Sebastian, I asked you to come back to take care of Sasha. Why did you bring this woman back? Don't you know why? I told you I have nothing to do with this marriage. The woman I want to marry is Xandra, and she's standing next to me right now. In his black coat, Sebastian's chiseled face held a frosty expression. The man exuded a cold aura while he leveled his father's stare. Frederick was left fuming at his son's words. Don't you know Sasha's due date is near? She's pregnant with your baby. How dare you say something like that? Huh? He snorted. The baby? She wouldn't be pregnant if you hadn't spiked my drink on my wedding night. You know what? The baby doesn't deserve to come to this world. The living room fell into a dead silence. Standing by the staircase, Sasha felt a dull pain from within her chest. His words pierced through her heart, tearing it to smithereens. At that instant, she experienced a temporary blackout of vision while the surrounding noises faded away. How could he say something like that? My baby is unwelcomed. Soon she felt dizzy and lightheaded. Oh, no. Madam, you are bleeding. What? At that instant, the housemaid's shouts rang out in the Hayes residence. Both father and son, who were at a standoff, instantly looked up to see the pregnant Sasha standing by the staircase. Blood was trickling down her legs from beneath her skirt to the stairs. Sebastian's expression changed at the horrific sight. Fixing her eyes at the man, Sasha uttered, That's some kind of great love you have, Sebastian Hayes. Building your happiness on your baby's suffering and death. I wonder if you'll ever be at peace with yourself for the rest of your life. In his daze, Sebastian realized this was the first time she was speaking to him since the wedding night. Before he could even say anything, Sasha had collapsed onto the ground. Blood was gushing out from beneath her skirt, spreading across the floor. One housemaid called out, Quick! Send her to the hospital. Within minutes, Sasha, who was unconscious, was rushed to the hospital. In the silent living room, Xandra tried to comfort Sebastian. Don't think too much. It has nothing to do with you. The whole arranged marriage is a mistake from the beginning. And they drugged you to get her pregnant. That woman even dared to curse you, Sebastian. Before she could even finish her words, the man who had never gotten angry with her suddenly shot her a murderous glare. He bellowed, Shut up. It is not your place to meddle or even talk about the Hayes family affairs. Xandra shuddered. In the face of his anger, she dared not to utter a single word. Sasha warned, You *TCH. I hope you and your baby die. Don't ever come back again. Meanwhile, in the hospital, an hour had passed. The gynecologist finally came out of the operating theater with a baby in her arms. With a heavy heart, she told Frederick, I'm sorry, Mr. Hayes. She suffered a massive loss of blood. And we failed to save her. We only managed to save one of the triplets. Sasha died. My poor granddaughter-in-law and the triplets. Now there's only one of them left. It was an earth-shattering blow to Frederick. As a result, he fainted while clenching his chest. Oh, no, Mr. Hayes. In the meantime, Sebastian had left the Hayes residence with Xandra. They were heading to his apartment in the city. The moment he received the news, he couldn't help grasping the steering wheel. She's dead. Luke Scott, his assistant, answered. Yes, I heard she has always been in a poor condition. She died from a massive blood loss. But the doctor managed to save one of the triplets. It's a boy, and Mr. Hayes Sr. has brought him back home. To prove his words, Luke even sent Sebastian a picture of Sasha and the two babies' bodies covered under a white sheet. The latter's pupils constricted at the sight of the picture. Screech! He stomped on the brakes, bringing the car to an abrupt halt in the middle of the road. Welcome to download Flipread app to read more chapters of Returning from the Dead, His Secret Lover novel online.